without incident.
And a Southwestern Central School grad could become the next coach for the Cleveland Browns. This morning, we spoke with 1070 AM The Fan, ESPN Radio's Indianapolis Colts beat reporter Kevin Bowen, who discussed the impact that Jamestown native Nick Sirianni has made as Colts offensive coordinator. Bowen says that Sirianni has potential to be the head coach, but fans should pump the brakes a bit as he continues to grow.
The guy is really, really young, and not just age-wise. He's also young in coaching experience at a high level. He's only been a coordinator for 1 year, and he's not calling the plays. So how do you handle in-game pressure of, potentially if you're the head coach of the Browns, maybe you're calling the plays, and now you're managing challenges and timeouts and, all the critical decisions that go into a 60-minute football game week in and week out.
Now, multiple reports earlier this week said that Sirianni is a candidate for the Browns head coaching gig. The Colts, meanwhile, will travel to Houston for an AFC wildcard game. That will be Saturday.
Matt, this was really big news before the new year that you broke here on the show and then on WNYNewsNow.com shortly after that Sirianni very much is eligible for this job, and they're talking to him about this. So certainly very interesting to see.
Well, to clarify here, the Browns they have to ask for permission from the Colts right now to interview him, and that hasn't been confirmed if that permission's been granted, as far as I could tell based on reports. So an interview hasn't taken place yet.
Right.
Yeah.
But certainly they're looking towards him as a candidate, and I mean, I think a lot of people. I know there's a big group in Falconer who are big Brown fans. I know it's kind of an interesting area. There's some Steelers fans, there's some Browns fans, there's a lot of Bills fans. So certainly it would be kind of cool to see a local graduate, a local man, being a head coach for the Browns. Do you think that would pump up fans? Maybe.
I think so. I mean, you have to look at it from this way. Like Kevin said, and I'll discuss later on in a full report on the interview, Nick has worked with quarterbacks like Phillip Rivers, Alex Smith, and now Andrew Luck. So, yeah, he hasn't called a lot of plays this year, with Frank Reich being the head coach and him being an offensive guru himself. But he's had the chance to, he gets a chance to relate with these players and deal with them, and that could help him in the long run. But like Kevin said, there's a lot of things that Nick will have to grow on, and he's young. Right. So I don't know if he's going to be the next Browns head coach or not. But based on my interview with Kevin and just in general watching some of his work around the league, at some point he will be a head coach, in my opinion.
Absolutely. And, whether people in the area are interested in following him to his team or not, certainly we'll let you know, as a lot of people commented online. So certainly a pretty cool thing.